Okay, you're back to the Mongoloid Movie Podcast. Silently sitting next to us, Lamar.
Well, Lamar's still a little upset that we attacked Dune, so...
Yeah, so he's just gonna be quiet.
Are you good yet? You ready to comment yet?
I guess not.
All right, carrying on.
Cool. Yeah, just gonna sit here and watch the movie. Right. So okay, we're watching a great, very what's that word they use? Very relevant film for our modern times. The Happening, 2008, 1 hour and 30 minutes exactly, by the one and only prodigy M. Night Shyamalan, who I believe is from my hometown. Actually, I know he films there a lot. I think it's because he's from there. And that used to be a point of pride for my city. Now it's kind of an embarrassment.
Master of twist endings.
I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, I think that those. I think they ended with this film. This film is actually the one where it's like it started being a lot more straightforward what he was up to.
Wow. Maybe not.
I mean, maybe not. Yes, actually, yes. There are apparently some, fan theories that we will probably investigate as we watch this thing. You told them to me this morning. It's why I wanted to watch this movie today. I hate the beginning of this film. I really do.
What's the beginning?
Someone shoved like a knitting needle in her fucking neck, and
What's wrong with that?
It's just so it's too.
Do you have a neck thing?
It's very uncomfortable.
I can help you get over that.
What? I don't need your help. But anyway, yeah. So if you don't know what The Happening is about, it's a high school teacher leads a small group of survivors on the run from a mysterious force that is causing mass suicides all over the U.S.
And what is that mysterious force?
Do we want to talk about this right now?
No, we're going to play the movie.
Okay.
That's the question we're going to keep in mind.
Okay, right. Because we think there might be an underlying message to this film. One that goes beyond what you see on the surface. One that is maybe trying to perhaps wake you up to a certain kind of madness.
Psychological phenomena.
Yes. This is a terrible opening.
No, it's not actually, because straight away the opening is trying to tell you this isn't about the plants.
It's about the clouds.
Yeah.
This is about
I'm saying
clouds.
if it was about the plants, it would open on
Look
grass.
at this title, this typeset. Look at the coloring of it. Look at the fucking Pond 5
What's wrong with the
clouds in
coloring?
the background.
Man, it's not Pond 5. He went out on a cloudy day, and he filmed these professionally.
I'm now reliving the disappointment I felt when I sat down in the theater excited to watch this movie, and we were all like, we got a feeling this might be a dud, this one. Ronnie Screwvala, and then a husband and wife team. That's always a great producer couple. Executive producers, Gary Barber. What? I
just love that you're just on one now. After hearing yourself in Dune, you're excited to get a little feisty.
I realized I've learned my character. Written, produced, and directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
Saves himself for last, like a gentleman.
Immigrant.
I appreciate that.
What?
Dude.
That name sounds like something that explodes.
Oh, man.
So I know this is Rittenhouse Square, I think. Oh, no, never mind. Central Park, New York City. Never mind. I knew he filmed in Philly a lot, so I figured he'd film in Rittenhouse. Why not film in Rittenhouse Square?
Rittenhouse? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, because that's like the Central Park of Philly. I mean, it is a good start. This was a strong start.
You really just can't watch that?
Yeah, I can't watch this. Oh, God.
That is very realistic. That's crazy. It is kind of tough. Because the chin moves.
Right, no, they did a good job with that effect.
But I still feel like she'd react to the pain.
No, the whole point is that nobody does. That's how hysterical everyone's become. They just buy into this whole entire idea.
That's how easy people are to psyop.
Right. So yeah, maybe we should just get right into it. So we should have talked about
mass hysteria
before.
is what this is. It's not about the plants. It's not about the clouds. It is metaphor of mass hysteria.
Right. That's a great shot. That's what M. Night used to be really good at. He was very good at doing grounded effects that made you feel like you were experiencing it.
So this guy just read online. There's mass suicides going on in New York, and he was like, "Oh fuck, I think I'm feeling it too," and then he just jumped.
Right. No, I love the idea that this is not about the plants, which makes no fucking sense. It never did, and is really just like a social phenomenon of how people social psychology affects the way people behave. It can even lead them to do insane shit like kill themselves.
An exaggerated metaphor for the effects of the power of a psyop.
Philadelphia High School. Philadelphia.
Apparently, honeybees are disappearing all over
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Philadelphia High School looks nothing like that. Never will, never has.
Is that Taylor Lautner?
No.
That is a young Taylor Lautner.
No, it's not.
Okay, just wait.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
Because your face is perfect. Now, if you were interested in science, you would know facts like the human nose and ears grow a fraction.
This is a terrible bluff because the reality is that attractive people stay attractive.
Right.
I've never I don't the people that I knew who were attractive in high school, like they might have gained weight.
Also, what kind of teacher like does this? Just comes at one of the students like, "You've peaked."
That is actually
It's all downhill from
no,
here.
that would be great. That would be amazing. More teachers should do that.
He's like a weird little goofy teddy bear in this.
I mean, let's be real. Every high school girl be trying to fuck this guy left and
Oh,
right.
100%.
Yeah. In fact, this girl's just trying to fuck him too.
Well,
right now.
any high school teacher that looks anything like him is clearly a pedophile.
Any male who is a high school teacher or lower is a pedophile.
Yeah,
and I have
anyone who
and I have
works,
anecdotal
yeah.
proof
Anyone who chooses to
to
work
back
around
that.
children.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Some kind of airborne chemical toxin that's been
Oh,
released into
what?
around the park.
Oh,
Here we
sounds
go.
familiar.
So they all heard this.
Airborne chemical toxin.
So this is where it begins. All these people have to hear is that, and they think, "Oh fuck, I've been infected."
Right. I'm shocked we don't see anyone wearing a gas mask. That would be the easiest solution to
As
your
soon as
problem.
he said airborne in that little meeting,
You know what's even crazier? I don't think we see anyone wear a mask throughout the entire film.
right? Why wouldn't they? Just
Yeah,
pull
I
their
mean,
shirts
because
up to their nose.
It's obviously the most effective way to fight an airborne virus.
Yeah.
Why aren't these people covered in N95s?
I'll bring Jess in advance and I'll meet you at the station.
Did M. Night do any research while making this film? Did he even think to call up Dr. Fauci?
Did he contact who and ask
Yeah.
what step 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
yeah.
5?
If there was an airborne virus taking over the entire globe, what would be the first thing you would tell everybody to do? Well, first we would tell them not to use masks. Holy shit.
That's what you want, isn't it?
That's what you wanted me to see. That's what the introduction you wanted me to have. Was like, oh right, her gormless face just looking out into nothing.
Well, that's how-
they really did force her upon us. I mean, I'm not saying she's a terrible actress, but I do feel like there was a sudden moment where everyone's like, "Oh, she is a darling." And
Look
you're
at the
gonna love
forced
her.
goofiness.
And
You can
she's-
tell that M. Night's like, okay, this is an M. Night film, but I also want you to kind of try to make it like a Zooey Deschanel film.
Well,
And she's like, "Okay, I'll bring
she
the
knew
quirk."
that the moment they hired her, because that's what you hire Joey for.
Well, the thing is, her and Mark Wahlberg, they're not great actors, but they are better actors than this.
Right. Well, you say one of the ideas was that this is intentional.
Well, that's what we're going to take a look at. That's what we're going to analyze here.
Just when you thought there couldn't be any more evil that could be invented.
Wow, you're right. That is terrible delivery.
Right, but I think they're being told to do it this way.
Yeah, I think you're making an excuse for M. Night. I'm like everything I've read and I've seen in his interviews. The guy does not think he's he's not satirical.
This isn't satire.
Well, there was intentionally bad. and
Oh,
it's
that
satire.
mood ring, by the way, has something to do with. Okay, I remember what
Philadelphia murder rate story. That is
That's
a real
great. I
thing.
like that.
That's what we used to call it.
it was.
I don't know why he put that in the movie though, because it's not like that's involved with the virus. People are killing themselves. So why are we saying kill? He just wanted to make a little nod to Philadelphia.
She's cheating, by the way. See how quickly she hung up on Joey there?
Oh, what the fuck? And she's acting all cutesy about it.
Yeah,
What a-
well, she's new girl.
I hate sluts.
But
Porky sluts.
you saw Mark Wahlberg put on a mood ring, right? So
Yeah, I forget what that plays. in
I'll
this
tell you,
movie.
there's a moment in the movie where he puts it on his daughter.
I think he puts it on a plant.
And
See, they're angry at them.
he goes around.
Okay, you see, it's red. The red.
he
The
goes
plants are
around,
definitely angry
yeah,
at us.
hanging it on branches. Like, hang on, I'll let us know if it's safe to go through here.
Yeah. It's green. I think this plant's chill.
Come on, guys.
Let's go.
This way's safe. No, he puts it on his daughter, and it turns yellow, and he goes, "Oh, yellow, that means that you think something's funny, you're about to laugh," and the daughter laughs. And so that is a little metaphor that, the power of suggestion.
Right.
So she says laugh, and she laughs.
Great setup and payoff too, by the way, of a mood ring.
Yeah, well, it is. It's like you see a mood ring, and the design is you see a certain color of it,
And it affects
it's
your mood.
supposed to actually have the effect
Right.
on you that you would feel that way because
Right.
you saw that color.
But if you are in any way, shape, or form a rational person who pays attention, you realize it's just a fucking ring that changes its color
but
based
you've also
on your
got to recognize
body
that
temperature.
50% doesn't have that voice.
She ruins this movie. I can already tell you right now. Like
They
she
both
just-
do.
No, but she's like really too quirky for what's happening here.
She also is. We know her as too young for Mark Wahlberg.
I don't think anyone's too young for Mark Wahlberg, if you know what I mean.
I mean, is he known for like 18-year-old girlfriends or
No, but
something?
let's just assume he is. Let's just start spreading that rumor.
Okay, fuck it.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg is known to
A
like
complete pedophile.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. That's why he's playing a teacher in this film. He felt he actually he got the script from
That
M.
wasn't
Night.
in the
He got the script from M. Night. He's like, this guy has no story. There's no character here. It's just exposition.
What's even
I
his
need
job?
a background. He needs
You know
a
what?
job.
Elementary school teacher.
Yes, yes. He's teaching middle schools.
Okay, fine. You don't want my help. I don't want
He's going to lead a band of middle school children to safety. Where are they? Are they in Grand Central? No, not Grand Central. Are they in fucking what's it called? 13th Street? I'm not really getting the. Oh, that's 13th Street, I think. I don't know.
You know Philadelphia. You're a
Right,
Philly
right.
boy,
I
and
think-
you
I
can.
can't tell. I can't. That could be one of two stations. That's definitely the SEPTA train, though. I know that train, no doubt. There's the Liberty fucking building, whatever it's called. I'm really coming off like I don't actually live here. Like I'm just fucking making it up as I go along. Yo, I'm from
Just all the
Philly.
tourist spots.
There you go,
Oh, that
Rittenhouse
is
Park.
Rittenhouse. Wow, you weren't kidding. I actually thought you were making a stupid joke.
What? But how was the joke? what was? I don't even understand the joke.
Never mind.
was.
I don't want to date this.
I do like the idea of the wind blowing,
been hit.
being like symbolic of the idea of just like mass hysteria.
Well,
like,
all these
floating in the
people
wind.
are the people that checked Facebook this morning. And that's all it took is a video of everyone else doing this. And now they're like, oh yeah, I guess this is what's hitting us now. This is the latest attack.
He really was. Okay, I don't know why the blood squirt out like that. That makes no
Major
fucking
artery
sense.
right there.
Yeah, I have the brain. Huge artery.
Haven't you ever seen when someone frowns a lot, they have a vein right in their forehead?
Yeah, sure.
It's like,
dude.
man, you're getting so angry, you got a
But
vein
anyway,
right there.
that distracted me from what is overall an incredibly well composed shot. Like this is really well staged.
Yes, I like this guy picking up the gun.
I'm just.
doing
I'm,
it as
I'm, I
well.
guess I'm saying because I'm kind of shocked we don't see this kind of stuff anymore in movies. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see this kind of staging.
Yeah, someone else is gonna pick this thing up now. Here she comes.
She's gonna shove it up her cooch though. She right now in her vagina.
Pull the trigger.
Yeah, boom. There. That's why they didn't show her dropping because it would have been too graphic. They cut that out.
That was NC-17.
Yeah, like the producers saw that and immediately looked at like M Night like, what the fuck is that?
Well, I'm just trying to take it to the next level. I just want to shock people. You know, they've all seen headshots. Who
Right,
cares?
we have two headshots. We need to have a vagina
We need a
shot.
clit shot.
Yeah.
So, was there any hint from other people that like, oh, it's based on plants already? It happened near Central
you notice
Park.
that there's wind going off while when they stopped moving. There's always wind at the moment.
But is any part of like the news story about this blaming plants yet?
Not yet, no.
So then, you know, the fact that it's happening near parks makes it seem like, okay, maybe it is
No,
about
I
plants.
fully believe that at the end of the day, he was a shit writer who just
And
didn't
it's
have
just a
it.
shitty movie about
Yeah,
plants.
yeah.
And they really are running away from the wind?
Right.
No!
I know. I'd much rather be mass hysteria than just fucking like lunatics who think the grass is gonna kill them.
Does anybody know where that is?
Well, you're right. This is this is.
Information at a time. What's going on?
If only M
Right.
Night had wrote a deeper character.
No, I'm telling you.
No, I'm telling you.
He's
that
saying, like,
Mark
you're like a
tried
cult
to
member.
Mark tried to juice this up, making him a teacher of kids.
His part of his direction was you're basically in a cult that's about to drink the Kool-Aid.
Man, dude, I don't know how I could lie to my child. You know what I mean? I think we both were the kind of guy to be like, we're gonna try
We're
to be
actually in
brave.
deep shit.
We're gonna try to be brave
And
right now. Okay?
I need you to
But-
keep your mouth shut until
Right.
we're out of this. No distractions.
Right, right.
Never right without a mom.
I have no idea what's gonna happen to us. But,
If you start screaming or getting emotional or needing the bathroom, it can actually get us killed. So seriously, no bullshit on this
yeah,
one.
just buckle up, okay?
You want to come with me? You can come with me when I'm away. You want to do that?
Bro, I got it. Go get the milk.
He doesn't want his kid around this blatant pedophile. He's like,
Exactly, I
come
told
on,
you,
come on.
man.
You don't want to sit with him.
Right. So,
You know that everyone gives off energy,
Look at the what? What? This is his opening?
And I'm feeling a lot of vibes from you right now, little lady.
See, she does laugh at nothing.
You know, that's how they are.
Just because she was told to laugh.
As you were saying, this girl basically represents people in the film.
A metaphor for all the adults.
All you need is for somebody to say something.
And you just do it. Yeah.
This is the original Inception.
Right. I tell you to think about elephants. What do you think about?
Yeah.
Elephants, I guess. Shit.
Why am I hiring you guys?
An alien's about to walk across the fucking... like, he's clearly trying to recreate the Signs scene there. He's like, oh, when the arm rips off, they're going to freak out in the theater, just like the first time they saw my alien.
That definitely does feel like this, like trying the same trick twice.
Whatever this is, it looks like it's not occurring about 90 miles from here.
Where did you get that info?
So I'm just going to drive 90 miles. I'm just getting my car.
I think he just fucked them. I think he just said that to get them all to go the wrong direction. Right. I think he's just trying to get them away from the resources.
He just wants to bar to himself.
Yeah.
They all leave. They all just sit down at the bar. Thank God. Can we have a pint, please? What? He doesn't have his own car. Why is he a hopeless child?
They're in a train station, but it does seem like everyone who got off the train
no
found
one
a car
else
except
from the
for
train.
him. It was a little weird.
Everyone else's car is here.
Yeah.
Once again, though, that was another great sign of the power of suggestion, right? He said, 90 miles from here, everyone go. And look at everyone. Everyone rushed out at almost cartoon style and got in their cars and sped out after each other.
I mean, what are people doing now? Just following whatever direction people give them.
Yeah. See, it could also be...
a greenhouse, that's the worst place to go.
I was going to say, it could be pollution, right? We're all getting polluted by these
by the way, that's
smokestacks.
a very great way to, like, that's a great way to tell a story, right? To, like, you know, remind you of other possible things. That
right.
Could, you know, a great misdirect as well, because you have the culprit right here, but you also have that in the background making you think, well, it must be the factories.
Well, here's the thing. The only guy that suggests that it's plants is this loony that works around plants. So it's not exactly rock solid... setup.
Right,
either.
I remember thinking that it's like, well, if you don't trust the plants, why are you hanging around them?
Right, but also it's like, well, of course, a guy that works around plants would be obsessed with them.
You like apples, don't you?
So right, yeah, the solution of an M. Night Shyamalan film is revealed 15 minutes in.
Right, but also is revealed while they're all hanging around the plants.
Right, if he's saying it's the plants, why is he sitting there tickling them?
These ones are my friends, though.
Right, well, no, okay, yeah,
We're chill.
Like we were saying earlier, my peppers wouldn't poison me.
Right, that's his theory.
Yeah, look at that.
Well, that could have just been the Ku Klux Klan.
Water contamination has surfaced as one of the many theories being taken seriously as to the cause of the event.
Yeah, dude, it's so much like it's just crazy, dude. But they wouldn't say that now. They wouldn't be like, it was probably an iguana pissing in the river. Scientists suggest that it might be the butterflies having sex with peanuts. So this moment really supports your theory, though, about it being just hysteric, because it's not until he sees it and realizes he's fucked.
Right, it's not until he sees a hole in the roof that he goes, oh my God, now we might be in danger.
Well, and thinks like, we're definitely going to die.
Right.
You're right, this is a good shot. Although that is so clearly dummies in a fucking car.
They got that Jeep logo positioned nicely.
It's funny that they're both driving Jeeps.
Right, so you'd... Like I was about to say, I wonder if Jeep had an issue with that, you know, suicide crash and shit, but apparently not, if it's so prominently featured.
I think they were like, they better not be wearing their seatbelts. If anything, they probably thought that John Leguizamo, like, leaving it unscathed was like, there you go, that's how good those are.
Right, if anyone's flying through the windshield, it needs to be their own fault.
Right, so just so you know, John Leguizamo came out there unscathed.
Right, it wasn't until he slit his wrists.
Right. You can ram your Jeep
into a
at
tree.
80 miles an hour into a tree.
Right, but I feel like the movie even makes a point to have them on this really grassy road, right? To show you, like, it's obviously not the plants. They're fucking surrounded by plants the whole movie.
I would want to stay as far away from military people as possible.
Right, because you've seen 28 Days Later, you know, they all turn out to be rapists.
No, I didn't know that. I haven't seen that movie. We should watch that next. But but no, it's because they have weapons and they're suicidal.
Okay, similar.
About 8 miles behind us, there were bodies on the road into town. Cheese and crackers.
Yeah, what the fuck was M. Night doing when he was making this movie?
I'm telling you, man, it's all part of a grand vision.
Right, just to show how fucking retarded we all are.
Right, he's saying, like, even something like cheese and crackers, you wouldn't say that unless you heard someone else say that. All the trite cliches that we communicate with.
Yeah, they're transferred by idiots talking to idiots.
We're parrots. That's his point here, and that's why I
The fucking mood ring, too. Like, what is he doing?
it
in
tells
this
you what
movie?
mood you're
What is
in.
he doing? He looks like he just went to a Mardi
It's
Gras.
a symbol of
What
the
is
power
going on
of
in this fucking
suggestion.
film?
It just came from Mardi Gras.
Everyone's committing suicide to airborne toxins. This guy said it's plants. Do you believe he's onto something?
If it's the only clue that you've gotten so far,
Well,
it's
there's
all
also
you've got to run with.
okay. So you get this clue, but then you find out there's also a lab in Wuhan called the Suicide Plant Toxin Laboratory.
And we've spent $20 million on gain-of-function research in the past couple
we
years.
funded that laboratory's research. So then, what do you think?
It's tough to say, man. Oh boy, lady, it sounds like she just put her head into a lawnmower or something.
Was that on lawnmower again?
She's dead.
This is like, oh man, this is tough.
She's clearly dead, lady.
I know, but look at Mark Wahlberg just walks away.
I know, he's like, I've heard enough of
Oh
that.
man, things going crazy.
Who's next? Who else has a crazy phone call going on that I can listen to? And let them know it's definitely the plants doing this to you.
Why are you sitting in the middle of them, dude? Why? Oh god, these plants are gonna
He
kill
knows
us.
it's
I better
plants,
just go
and he
sit
just
inside.
sits on them.
Yeah, exactly. They're not gonna like that, dude.
Isn't he moving like, fuck, I'm sorry, I just crushed that one.
Yeah. Right now, these plants are around. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker.
Like it's the end of Men in Black, he just stomps on him. Was that your uncle? Huh? Maybe that one was your cousin.
I just don't see how we're being very smart with this whole situation.
We're just walking
If we
through a
think-
huge field of green,
Yeah, exactly.
which is an intentional setting.
This is very
Like, it's not like
typical.
it's
this
not
is
like-
very typical for women.
Oh, I know. This
Life
dude.
as we know it is falling to pieces. We are at the edge of death, and she just needs to let him know, I've been cheating on you this whole time. I'm sorry. I just feel like this is the best time for me to bring up this really devastating fact.
I just
that-
wanted his last moments to be filled with as much anguish as possible.
Right, exactly.
What if it is the plan?
They all just left him. They were looking to him for help, and he just freaked out and panicked, and they just started walking away.
Well, they realized there was no a guy with a mood ring on his hands. They're like, this is probably not the person we should be taking advice from. Look at that. He just looks insane.
Yeah, I know.
That was crazy. We have to save them.
They're already dead. What if they
Pop. Oh, well, that one wasn't.
Right.
This part of
He is
the
now.
plan been set off.
It's like Squid Game back there.
No, and he's just like ignoring it now. It's like, they're dead, okay? They're not even alive.
Forget 'em. It's
Those,
just
those
us now.
pops, man, that is just the last gasp of a person who's already been gone. Look at this. Look at this. This is hysteria. This scene is the one I think about when you told me the concept that it's just mass hysteria.
Right.
This looks like people reacting to just absolute fantasy. I'll never forget this shot, dude. I always thought this was insane. I was like,
But
what?
if you were told this, and it was all you had to go on, I think you'd run from it too.
I guess I
Think about it. If you saw all these people kill themselves, and then these people ran away, are you really going to be the one guy to stand there and go, I know it's not the plants, guys. I know it's not.
I'm immune.
Show me those toxins.
I'm immune.
Yeah, I know it's not. I'm better than all of you. I'm smarter.
I work out every day. I'm under 35. I'm fine.
You might just be like, fuck it, I'm going to run just in case they're right.
Nah, I would just buy. I would just find a local pharmacy.
I mean, the
grab some
wind
iron-
has surrounded
See,
them, so
and
it's
they've already been
clearly
gotten.
not.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This is where I find it like hilarious.
But this is also like the movie, like rubbing it in your face that it's not the plants or the wind, because these people survive. It is hilarious that like Shyamalan really had this idea that I'm pitching, and he was telling it to Mark Wahlberg and Zooey Deschanel, and they were like, "Okay, you really want me to act like that though?" Like, and he, okay, as long as so people are gonna get it, right? No, it's all going to come together. I promise. They're going to know exactly what we're going for.
He was like, I'm a genius. I know what I'm doing. I made Sixth Sense. I made Signs. Village underperformed, but everything else is going to be great.
Or the idea that Mark Wahlberg really just, like, didn't get it.
That seems more like it. It's more like Mark Wahlberg read the script and was like, but really, what is it? And he's like, it's the plants. No, but seriously, like, you're going to show me... You're going to show me a pages later on that prove that it's a different ending.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, sure.
Shyamalan's just like,
sure.
I didn't tell my dying grandmother the real reason. You think I'm going to tell you? Yeah, maybe the tree doesn't like that. Maybe you're ripping the tree's arm off and it's going to spit its suicide poison on you.
If they had done a better job really making sure we understood that it really was the plants the whole time, it would make moments like that a lot more interesting. But I remember watching this being like, I don't think that's really what's going on. I think they're fucking...
Look, she's ripping the tree's arm left and right, and it's going to
That is
kill
a
her.
mental thing to do when you know they're possibly killing you.
Right. We've been talking about plants. Why don't we just yank on this one's limb?
Right, that's crazy. I forgot they did that.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd get away with that today.
That's a great moment. No, because it really takes you by surprise.
Oh
And
my
again,
god, I
like,
forgot about this one though
really
too.
haunting shot
Holy
right there.
shit, that is crazy.
Yeah.
He killed 2 children.
Yeah. Well, they were dragging the plot at this point. I mean,
That's why we got to pass the censors.
honestly, if I
They were
was...
like, normally this would be NC-17, but those kids were slowing this down.
Seriously. But it's also
Jesus.
insane that he gets right in the range of that rifle. It's like, I'd be gone around the corner. I'd be like, okay, they're dead, so we need to get away from all the windows. But they're all just sitting here in a position where they could also just get shot in the back as well.
Yeah, but he really just wanted to kill the black kid. You know that.
That's all it was.
Oh my god.
Look at that, dude. That's the future, buddy.
The future, that's today, dude. I'm surprised.
Calculating by the rising intensity of reports of incidents.
Just watching the news for the latest fucking psyop.
Yeah, I know,
Can we take
man.
our gas masks
if there,
off
if there
yet?
was ever a scene that you should like to adapt for the way the COVID looks in this world today, that's it.
2 grandmas sat in their
in gas
knitting
mask,
with
watching
gas
the fucking
masks,
TV, telling them the latest
waiting
shit
for
about.
Anderson Cooper to tell them.
Right. Yep, there you go. That's
There's-
COVID. That's COVID right there. That's exactly what it looked like. Remember the first 2 days?
These
Parabolic.
These people are sat in a bathtub.
I know, dude. I don't know how much of this is M. Night making fun of people and how much of it
Yes.
is him just being like, this is what we do.
Both.
I'm really blown away they killed those kids the way they did. That was pretty fucking dope.
It's raw. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually really impressed.
Me too.
That's going to get old.
What's that?
There's just going to be a time where there's no more pictures of people who have of themselves.
Oh,
with their-
physical pictures. Yeah.
not only just physical pictures, but pictures of them, like, you know, with their military boyfriend or whatever. You know what I mean?
There's plenty
Like-
of that. It's just that they won't be framed and printed anymore.
And they won't be someone who served in like a great war. It'll be like, oh yeah, that's a guy who went to like, you know, that
Went to
third world shithole
Afghanistan.
country to just wipe out a bunch of brown people. What a hero!
That's the guy
No,
that.
fuck veterans. I want my mail.
That's the guy that operated drones.
It's him with a fucking Oculus Rift on his face.
Yeah.
That she says someone's always chasing someone more than the other in a relationship. And I'm like, that's so true. There's always somebody who's working harder.
And these two are looking at each other right now like, which one's the simp? Are you the simp or am I the simp?
That's essentially the question. Who's simping who?
Well,
is the question.
well, I cheated, so you're my simp,
Right,
cuck
right.
boy.
See, he even admits it. What a fucking blue-pilled loser.
No, he's just guilting her. He's like, I know I love her more because she fucks around. So.
Right. I know, and the fact he admitted it. Yeah, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Is that how you'd react to your girlfriend when she tells you she's scared?
At this point, after telling me she cheated on me?
Oh, that's true. I forget.
Right. Oh, yeah. See that? You cucked.
Planning on stealing something?
No, man, we're not.
Murdering me in my sleep?
What? No.
That sounds like a yes, by the way.
Right, I know,
Like
the
they
way-
totally were.
the way
just
he's-
planning on killing her. He's like, what? Murder you? What? Get away from that person.
Yeah, that
Like,
is.
it's not even. Like, she's going to get a gun.
Yeah. that's
So
not-
get out
yeah,
now.
Yeah,
I would,
know.
or
Really
you've
has
never
not
seen me run
learned
quicker.
anything from the last house.
She's going to get a weapon. I would.
I know. and
I'm
I
telling
know.
you, I'd be so far gone.
I know this guy really is not thinking this through.
He just doesn't get it.
Oh, right. They talk to the vents now, don't they?
Too dangerous to go outside, isn't it?
They're like separated apart, and he finally decides to make a.
He listens to the vent, and he can hear her telling her daughter, "I really do wish Joey was your dad."
I wish you were here.
This is genius, dude.
I know,
This is
because
em-
this is a forced COVID psyop.
Right, this
It's not
is a
even
Zoom
needed.
conversation. This
Yeah.
is what we were brought to, dude.
That's the dad. He's been told he might have COVID. Now he's got to live in the fucking shed.
Right, and just FaceTime with his family
Talk through a
while
hole
his
in the
wife
wall.
gets fucked by Joey. Joey vaccinated.
When you wore it.
I know, dude. He's mocking the COVID psyop 12 years ahead of time.
I'll give it to him. He's a genius.
It's not right for a dad like this. If we're gonna die, I want to be with you. I want to be with you, and I'm gonna come be with you.
Why wouldn't he? It's crazy. Like, they've been walking through the fields together the whole time, and he's letting an imaginary thing stop him from going.
It's also sickened me that like this is what saves their marriage is him having the guts to risk dying.
You have to
be with
overcome
her.
the psyop.
That is true. That is a good moral. You'll never find true happiness if you just don't fucking realize it's all a fucking illusion.
See, this is madness, right? Like, if you've been paying attention to the movie, the idea that either of them would be scared of just walking through the wind across the garden when they've been running through windy
love the idea
fields
that she's
together
like,
the whole movie.
Ooh, I'm hitting you with it, man. I'm hitting you with it.
Why isn't it killing him?
He's overcome it. It's not working. Plant brothers and sisters, help me.
It doesn't work if they're not scared.
Right. If they're not scared, they just love each other, then they're fine. Oh yeah, I always thought it was a dickish move that she brings the daughter out with them.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like you could
Forces her to get killed, too.
She's like, you're not even my parents. As a kid, I'd be pissed.
That kid there?
Yeah,
No, you wouldn't. You'd be happy that they're finally not making you hide in the shed anymore. You'd be like, oh, they're finally over their brainwashed psyop that we've got to hide from the wind.
Yeah, kids
Thank
are really,
God.
yeah, kids are really ahead of curve that way.
No, they are. That's why they don't kill themselves in this movie.
Those two kids get themselves killed.
They got shot.
I love the time that like this is all based on historic events, and there was like a special moment in time where like things started turning.
Right,
around
like
really
it's
fast.
Alpha Dog.
Right. At 9:58,
This
the plant
witness.
stopped killing people.
No, I think that's an interesting thing there is maybe they show those two kids violently die so that you can't say, well, they don't show kids commit suicide because that would be gross to watch. You don't kill kids in movies.
Right.
Well, he does kill kids in this movie, but they don't die by suicide. They don't fall for the psyop.
And then they just go back to this fucking corner.
The event must have ended before we went out there.
It must have ended before I went out there.
Yeah.
That's what he assumes.
He's
not
not
that
a
it
smart
wasn't
guy.
real.
3 months later, Philadelphia.
I got lucky. It ended before I went outside.
Traces of the neurotoxin have been found in some plants and trees.
Yeah, shut up, Fauci. Get your fucking blue pill psyop shit out of this goddamn fucking TV.
To be perfectly honest, this was an act of nature.
See,
This
it's
sounds like,
great.
this sounds the kind of shit that Fauci says.
No, and like I was saying earlier, it's great how this initially has the ominous tone to it because you're like, oh man, plants really did this. How creepy is that?
Right,
But
with
now,
the perspective of a conspiracy theorist.
yeah, now you get it like, oh my
who's
god, look at
really
the creepy.
skeptical of the mainstream media. You're like, oh, this is exactly the kind of bullshit they do to us all the time.
Yeah, this is how the media lies to you. They pretend they've got studies. They
Here you go.
pretend they figured it out.
Here you
I
go.
think the skeptics would believe that if it had occurred anywhere else. That's why most people believe it was the government. If it had happened in one other place,
I might have signed some papers, but no, it wasn't the government. I mean, as long as they don't find the receipts, then yeah, it wasn't the government. Oh god, we're still doing this.
Well, remember, it happens again.
Oh right.
All these people fall for it too. So like, all these people just saw the event in New York on social media this morning.
Right.
And so that's how they learned about it and got psyoped. What is that last shot even showing you? It's like there's a tree, there's a cloud,
dude. The sky.
there's some
Dark
wind.
clouds, man. Dark clouds.
Like, what is the focus on clouds?
I don't know. I don't really know what this fucking movie's about.
Yes, you do.
I mean, yeah, it's about killer plants.
It's the madness of crowds.
I mean, it really, it's both madness of crowds and propaganda for global warming.
There was almost nothing in here about global
Literally,
warming.
the scientist at the end is like, "This is a warning that we got to stop treating these plants terribly."
No, I know, but that's M. Night Shyamalan commenting on how that's what the media always makes it about.
Right, but yeah, once again, if you're looking at this through a skeptic lens of like, this is clearly making fun of the way people just.
I'm
like,
telling you,
bullshit.
He is. This movie is mocking human behavior. He's mocking what sheep people are, what alarmist lunatics
Let's put on some
we are.
behind the scenes shit. Let's see what he says. I bet he'll be like, "Well, I just feel like what we do to this planet is terrible."
I think that it's time the plants got some well-deserved revenge.
Right. I just, if you guys just look.
If you look in the background, you notice I put factories and smokestacks all over. I mean, do you not? I made it clear as day that the plants are fighting back against that stuff. Overall consensus, though. Was it the plants or what?
Oh, what? No, it's definitely hysteria.
All right.
100%.
There you go, M. Night. I misjudged this movie when I first saw it.
Well, Lamar, what do you think? Okay, cool. Keep pouting.
You
Whatever
still
you gotta
don't
do.
want to fucking... All right, cool, man.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Just because I didn't like Dune.